much can we get done at one day in Alton Towers on a rainy day? It is midweek in September, which means most of the kids should be back at school, but it's also Oktoberfest, which is a really popular event that Alton Towers run. But we have come straight into the queue. We are already on a half an hour delay because of the traffic getting here, so we're half an hour behind, but we're going straight on to Rita, which has only got a 5-minute wait.
Keep your head back. Hold on tight. You must escape. Go, go, go!
Ride 1 done, and it is 5 to 11, so we're going to make our way to Wickerman now because 13 is currently down, but that is one to wake you up in the morning. Rita, it goes super fast. Kai said his eyelashes nearly came off. Are we discussing the hair?
No.
We're not discussing the hair. Wait, what's it, Abby's favourite ride?
Probably the Smiler.
The Smiler. The Smiler's currently working today. So we're now just walking through the queue for Wickerman, but Abby had a random inset day at school, so it means we got to come to the theme park while everyone is in school, and Kai's off college today, so we thought we'll make the best of a day where nobody's doing anything and get as many rides done as we can. We got right to the front of the queue with the Wickerman, just about to go into the pre-show, and it broke down. They said they don't know when it's going to come back up, so we came out of the queue and we're now heading towards Spinball Whizzer, which has got roughly a 25-minute wait. So at the minute, we've only done one ride. This one is a super intense ride that Abby has not been on before, but it really throws you around the corners, but the corners are vertical, so it feels like you're just going to shoot off into the sky and not come back down. That was a nice quick wait. What do we think of that one?
That was really good.
It was really good. It accelerates up the lift hill really quick as well. We're now heading back to the Wickerman because it's just opened up, so we're hoping the queue will be nice and empty. But Oktoberfest is here on the grass. They have lots of food stalls and like different shows on the stage throughout the day. Attempt number 2 for the Wickerman, but luckily we're pretty much walking straight through at the minute.
It's you and the flames. He is here. What an honor to see yourself bound in oil, encased in his soul. Ceremony commence.
Wickerman was super good. It is really fast for a wooden roller coaster, but the rain has stopped now. It's really quite warm and humid though, but we're just making our way to the runaway mine train before we have some dinner because it's only got a 5-minute wait. This runaway mine train is a lot gentler, so it's definitely more of a family ride, but it does go around twice and it is so fun. Just making our way down into the gloomy wood. We thought we'd eat our dinner down here, but it certainly is very gloomy. You can't see anything. This is one of the new attractions, the Curse at Alton Manor. It's a bit like a ghost train. Ghost train. Abby's not a fan. Found a little cover at the entrance to an arcade down near Nemesis Subterra. So we stopped for our dinner. We're just having pasties from Aldi because it was cheaper to pick these up, but we might also be here for tea, so we can actually buy something for tea then instead of buying 2 lots of dinner. So Adam's got a cheese and onion pasty and Kai's got a steak bake. We just finished up with dinner and thought we would have a look at the observation platform that they've got for Nemesis. So Nemesis was a roller coaster that was super popular here, but they've been redoing it for a few years now. So it's got a fab little paint job. It looks a bit like Stranger Things. So it's got like a black steel bit with the red kind of Stranger Things looking vines and stuff on it. We're now heading to the Curse at Alton Manor. Abby's not a fan of this one. She's been on it before. She goes around the whole way with her eyes shut and doesn't see anything. Oh. Are you going to keep your eyes open this time to actually have a look at what they've put inside?
Probably not.
It is a good one. It's pretty empty at the first part of the ride and then it picks up, but the actual pre-show bit's really good. They do really well with the storytelling on the way in. So these are like, the manor is up for sale, so these gates have all the information on like the for sale signs for the estate agents and stuff. But you come around the corner and here is the manor that's for sale. Yeah, Jewel was like the Buzz Lightyear ride.
On the 31st of December, 18... Sparks Estates thanks you for attending the Oktoberfest.
5-minute wait for that one, just walked straight on. A lot of them are quite quiet now. Some of the roller coaster ones had about like 40-minute waits, but I think the times are coming down now. But we should have paid, I think, £33 because this is classed as off-peak, with it being like a super off-peak because the kids are back at school and it's midweek. So I think we should have paid about £33, but we have used our national lottery tickets again when they were giving £25 off. So we have got in for a lot cheaper. Well, I'm bargain hunting. I thought you was laughing at me bargain hunting. Me Martin Lewis in, just getting everything for cheaper. But as usual, Abby did not like the ride. I still had her eyes shut. So we're going to go somewhere a bit more towards what she likes. CBeebies Land. No! There's a very small rainy rave going on over there. We're just going to give this a pass and go straight to CBeebies Land, I think. This is the one I wanted to go on last time we were here and I didn't make it on. It's called Let's Set Go, but I call it the CBeebies Blob Train because they have CBeebies blobs stuck on the back of the carts. CBeebies. The CBeebies Land is super quiet today because I think they must all be either in nursery or in school, so this is perfect. We can get on all the little baby rides. Get set, go. That's the CBeebies blob music.
Remember,
Wake up the bugs.
There's bugs in bed.
Wake up, bugs. Wake up. Well done, everyone. The bugs are wide awake.
what can you see? I can see all of
I
CBeebies
can see
Land.
Kai.
Can you see Upsy Daisy?
No.
Why don't we give her away?
Where is she?
Hello, Upsy Daisy.
Where's Upsy Daisy? Where? Oh, where's she? Postman
Made a
Bar.
mistake and mixed up all the parts.
I love this ride.
You see the CBeebies bugs painting some pictures?
Yes.
What do you think they're painting? What's
I can hear him. This is like one of the best rides at Alton Towers. Love it. What's this one doing? Go-go juice.
This bug has had so much fun, he's tired out.
This is the best one. This one is also a great attraction, just in time. If you need to kill some time or you just need to vent your frustration, you can shoot people with foam balls in there when they're least expecting it. You can just see Hey Dougie over there on the stage. Hey Dougie is new to these two. These two are a bit too old now for before Hey Dougie. Before Hey Dougie come out, but I know about it because I've had to make him on a couple of cakes a few times. Look how tiny he is. We're now going to David Walliams land. So we've not seen this before, it's new to us, David Walliams, the area. But they've got like a gangster granny ride and stuff that we've not been on. So we're going to go and do that whilst our dinner settles. And then we can go back on the bigger roller coasters. This is Alton Towers itself, which as you can see there's like hardly any windows in it now. Some of them are bricked up. There's literally trees growing inside it. And I know they can't because of like it's a listed building and stuff, but this would be so cool if they could have roller coasters kind of coming in and out of the windows and stuff. That would make such a good ride. There's nobody in the Cuckoo driving school, just this partially naked sheep. Nobody down there, so it's nice and empty for kids. Especially if they're like younger than school age, and you'll be able to take them out on a random Thursday in September. Well, Gangster Granny is shut. It's not currently running, so we can't go on that. There's nothing else pretty much in David Walliams' world we want to go on, so we're going to head to another part of the park. This is the entrance to the tower ruins and the gardens, which was actually blocked off last time we were here, so we thought whilst we were passing we'll have a little look and see how bad it looks from the other side. We're just heading up some steps here that's taken up to parts of the towers, but I still think this would look really, really good with a roller coaster in it. It's a bit like Hagrid's at Universal. Obviously Hagrid's was purpose built and they would have to work around all the bits that are already here, but it would still be a really good coaster. Oktoberfest is still happening down there. Giant inflatable beer keller glasses. And then you can just see like the Smiler track through there as well. We've got some impressive stained glass windows in. I don't know how they've managed to keep those in. And a very impressive, I don't want to say conservatory, I'm not sure what you call that, but it's like a big glass house that looks pretty cool. Turkey. Turkey drumsticks. Oh, I can't say turkey drumsticks. Turkey drumsticks. And shaped trees. Now if they had the money to do this up, this would make a pretty good wedding venue. If you wanted to get married in a theme park, this would look gorgeous. I mean, it would need a heck of a lot of work looking at it, but it'd look so good if it was done up. We're just debating now because there's a bin inside here and some chains and some Alton Towers like barriers and some stickers on the floor as arrows like where you need to stand. So I'm just wondering if this was a ride queue at some point, maybe for Hex, because Hex is right on side of this building, but it's been shut for a long time. Hex is a ride where you just kind of sit in a line and the room spins around you. It's one of those like illusion rides where it feels like you're turning upside down, but you're kind of only moving like 15 degrees or something. These are the gardens at Alton Towers. It takes up a huge amount of the park, and we have actually got lost in this several times on a previous visit several years ago. But yeah, if you're going in here, make sure you definitely have the app downloaded because there are paths everywhere. Taking a little shortcut now through Haunted Hollow to go to the other side of the park, like the complete end of the park where Galactica is. Forest Rat. Where are you going? Spotting lots of squirrels in here. Oh, there's one. Or as Adam calls, a forest rat. We have some singing busts. The kids have just gone to queue up for Galactica, and we have found a nice little set of barrel seats underneath the canopy. I mean, it's not raining hard. It's only drizzling and it's not cold, so it's absolutely fine for us today. So because this is on the complete opposite end of the park to the entrance, this little purple tent here is actually an exit as well. So this, you go straight to the car parks, you go through there, and then the car parks are down here. If you don't want to go all the way back to the entrance, you've got a little shortcut here. Making our way back onto the Wicker Man again, seeing as we were walking past. It's now 3 p.m. and the park shuts roughly around 5 p.m, or at least the ride shut at 5 p.m, so we're getting quite close to walk-ons at the minute. Put on the very back seat of the Wicker Man. I can hear this guy screaming, "It's going faster than it did the first time, it's going faster than it did the first time."
What
It was, yeah, it's
So
really,
fast.
really fast at the back. Me and Abby have just gone to queue up for the Smiler. There's absolutely no way you would find me on anything like that with the amount of twists and turns and upside down it goes. But we are right across from Oblivion, and it's been shut all day, solidly all day. And they're just starting to let people in the queue now, because we've seen it going round, so we think that might be open. So they'll probably want to head to that after this. For people descending upon Oblivion now that it's open, people are practically like running down hills to get to it. These rides down the bottom end are a bit like funfair rides. Nobody on them, there's no queue. So it's like a 0-minute wait. That's a bit like a Mexican hat type of ride. And then this is an absolute insane one. It spins all over the place, upside down, and you're in the air. But yeah, no minute wait for these at all. We have just been on Spinball Whizzer again, and we're now making our way back over to Gangster Granny because it's back up and running, but there's only about 45 minutes until park closing, so everyone's kind of scrambling right now trying to get on the last rides. I've also forgot to mention this entire time that the sound of video might look very, very different, and that's because I am vlogging on my phone instead of my vlogging camera, because Alton Towers, when you go on a ride, you have to put any bags in, like you can either swap them. If it's the Wicker Man, you hand them in and they give you a little wristband with the number on, so you can go and collect your bag after. That music is so loud. So I brought my phone instead, because it means I can still film in the queue lines, I can still film a bit of the ride arriving and getting in and stuff, but we're able to put the phone in the pocket, whereas my big camera, we wouldn't be able to fit it anywhere. So I don't know what the footage is going to be like. It could be super noisy. I know I've chopped my head off. I can't hold my arm far enough away because I only have short T-Rex arms. These two were trying to be so clever then, trying to get in it through a shortcut and realised they went through the wrong entrance.
Well, the answer is a toe. Yeah.
I'm down an art gallery to get on the ride. Who's this? Walter Vanish. Ditzy Craft, that's you.
One slowly does it. You, the black cat strikes again.
The gate's gonna close.
Super empty round here now. Everybody's kind of gone to the bigger rides, I think, but even now we're walking round to Rita again, and that's only got a 5-minute wait. Here's a picture of the queue for Rita. There's like 4 people standing waiting for it now. I've now got you plugged into the power bank because the phone completely died just as we were about to get on Rita. I keep forgetting how fast that sets off. It always takes Adam's breath away, that one, doesn't it? It's the worst thing you can do. No, don't exhale just as about to set off, because you will not be able to breathe until you get past that first launch. But we have 10 minutes now until Alton Towers, the ride shut. So we're making our way to the Wicker Man again. So this will be our 3rd time on Wicker Man. So we haven't done like all the rides because there's some that we just see they've been on before and we don't fancy doing again, so we'd rather go on the same rides like 3 times. What?
Filling up.
It's filling up. What is?
Abby's Oktoberfest.
Oh, Oktoberfest over there.
Can't move the people.
I think Oktoberfest is either on for another half an hour after the rides or maybe an hour, but I'm hoping some of the food booths have still got some food left and see what we can grab. We made it into the queue with 4 minutes to go, so this is going to be definitely going to be our last ride of the day. We do not mind because it is a good ride. So we're just going to leave the Oktoberfest now. There's not many people hanging around, and the food booths are very, very quiet as well. They have hog roast, they have a fish and chip one, they've got one with like fricadelle in there. This poor woman in the sweet treat hut is absolutely overrun by wasps. All the wasps are running across the marshmallows and everything. And then they've got the bratwurst. Oh, is there not a woman doing it? It's a man. We're all done. We're now heading to the monorail station because we missed it on the way in and started following everybody else and ended up on this huge long walk to get to the entrance. So we're taking the monorail back to save our poor little feet and legs. None of us took notice of what car park we were parked on when we arrived because we were just like, get out the car, get there, because we were late and stuck in traffic. Luckily we can see the car though because the car park is almost empty, so we can see it. But that, just take note, when you come and arrive, there's lots of different car parks assigned to like A, B, C, D. You can even get express parking, which is closer to the entrance. You pay extra for. Adam's singing, I have lost the will. I'm too tired now, I'm too hungry, as we didn't get anything from those empty huts. So we're going to try and find like a McDonald's or something now. But just to note, regular parking in the car parks further away is £7 a car, and you have to pay for it before you leave. You can do it in the app, in the Alton Towers app, and you scan it to be able to get out the car park. So I just thought I would add that on.
I think you can do it on the gate, but obviously with no cash.
Oh, or you can pay on the gates with cash to get yourself out. Abby bought a Smiler cocktail shaker. It's supposed to be a water bottle, but it's the same shape as a cocktail shaker. £16. £16. It's 20 minutes to the nearest McDonald's from Alton Towers. So I have got myself a quarter pounder with chips. But the Monopoly game is back again. I get hooked on these things because we always end up winning like ice creams or something, and then you have to come back to redeem them, so you end up buying even more food.
That's buyagift.com.
Kai won £10 off buyagift.com. Abby has won
A quarter pounder with cheese or a McPlant.
Nice.
I need your fingernails.
Adam has got 2 houses. I have got an apple pie or a fruit bag and Whitechapel Road.
Oh, apparently the apple pies are really good.
And
Yeah,
you
they're
also
brand new.
get like the stickers on the drinks as well, so we've even got the drink ones still to go. But look at these lovely preservatives. And we are back home. There's just a few things I want to add to the end of this video. We got 13 rides done that day and we were a half an hour late. We could have got actually a lot more rides done had we not walked around the towers, had we not took a break for dinner, like doing the smaller rides and stuff. Those fun fair type rides had a 0-minute wait, so in reality we could have just nipped on those and got 2 extra rides done. We've been on them before and didn't fancy it. So you could get way more than 13 rides done that day. Things to note if you are thinking of going yourself, if you have never been, it is very widespread. It takes a good 5-10 minutes to walk from like one roller coaster to the next, just because the park is so big. So I would suggest downloading their app, because Alton Towers has an app. You can check out the map and familiarize yourself with where the collections of rides are that you may want to head to, and what kind of like the quickest routes are. The quickest route is never through the gardens. The gardens are huge, like you saw. And if you're thinking of buying tickets, obviously the National Lottery only comes out maybe once a year. The window is only open for a short while to grab your tickets to be able to spend them. We got £25 off each per ticket, which made it a very cheap day out. However, there's lots of other ways to get cheaper tickets as well. So Abby's been saving these drinks bottles. So you buy like these water drink bottles, like lemon and lime flavour for this one, and you get little voucher codes. It gets you 2-for-1 tickets to Alton Towers. So we have a few of these. That being said, we have been twice this year already now, and that's kind of me done for a couple of years. I don't personally feel like I need to go back again for quite a few years now. The first time we went this year was good because we hadn't been for many years. There were lots of new things to see, lots of new rides and new areas. However, this second trip, as you saw, we kind of went on like the Wicker Man 3 times. We were kind of duplicating some of the rides because we'd already been on the other ones, knew what they were like, weren't really that fussed. And it was such a drag having to walk from one end of the park to the other to go and get on a ride that had a 5-minute wait. I would still 100% go to experience it, especially if you've never been before, or even if you just haven't been for a few years. I'm not saying that I would never go again, it's just that I don't feel I need to go again for quite a few years, until there's something new out probably. I think it's time to visit a few more other theme parks and see what they have on offer. But thank you very much for joining us on our day at Alton Towers. If you have any questions, feel free to pop them below and I will answer the best I can. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, because this is only my second video on this new channel. So I would love it if you could stick around, and I will see you in the next one.